the three principles of effective communication, which is generous listening, inquiring questions, and being direct, really can be translated to giving feedback. Let me give you an example. I have a client who's a physician, and he has a medical assistant who works with him. And this individual is notoriously late for work, is incredibly productive when they're there, but is just notoriously late. Comes in late and usually looks to leave early, because they've got childcare issues, which the physician, my client in this particular case, is very sensitive to. But the challenge that he was experiencing is, how do I tell this very productive medical assistant that, the start time is 8:30 and not 10 o'clock, and make sure that you can spend a good 15-20 minutes quality time with this person, and it's not that you're passing each other on the hallway. As you're preparing for that conversation and you ask that employee to come in to have a meeting with you, you want to be able to track and give actual examples of when an individual may have had these infractions. So be very specific. Don't be too general and talk about, what's concerning me is that you're always late. Get specific. I'm concerned that you're late, and let me give you examples of, 2 weeks ago Friday, last week Thursday, you were late when I've asked you to be here at 8:30. And then the third piece, as I mentioned earlier, which is about being direct, is restate what your expectation of them is. Say, look, I completely understand that you may be having challenges, and now, if the example is true, that you have to take, your son or your daughter to school. I completely understand that, but you know what? Let's work together to try to figure out maybe a compromise to that. And literally, as best you can, do not compromise. So, when in doubt, always manage the expectations of an employee by telling them what is it that you expect, and stand firm. Stand firm. At the end of the day, you've represented them to the fact that you have hired them to do a job. That's what you expect of them, and you've been very direct in making sure that they respect that they're there to do the job that you've asked of them. Having a healthy working relationship with employees, but at the same time making sure that they understand, that you have an expectation.